Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin. I'm running for the king and I'm a part-time reseller. I'm in the shed in my backyard where it's where I work. I'm here all the time. Full-time jobs in the shed and my part-time reselling business is here in the shed as well. And that's what we're talking about here. The reselling part. We're going to pull orders and we got to jump back to Tuesday. We start there. We'll go through the week, through the weekend, and we'll see what's sold. I'll see you back there. Let's go. Today is Tuesday. It is the 3rd of February. It's the first day on this video, and I listed a little bit last night. I listed this thing I've been stepping over in my floor for months now. It is a vintage Sony turntable sound system, but it's in pieces, or well, it's got pieces that aren't connected. And so I listed as parts, but it's super rare. It's a Sony EX2K from the 70s. It's pretty sweet. It weighs like 20 something pounds, but we will see if it sells for parts. I listed it pretty high. I paid 10 for it, and I'm not selling the speakers with it because, well, I don't even want to plug it in. I'm afraid it'll like catch fire and then I won't be able to sell it at all. And I don't want to, it's already going to be big. It's 24 by 19 by 7. I think is what, or by 8 maybe the box size is going to be. So it's a beast. It's a beast, but hopefully we'll sell it. Hopefully we'll sell it soon. I have one item going out today. I waited till the end of the day. My full-time job's done. I'm getting ready to go to the post office, and it's just going to be for this one item. That's the way it goes. It's right up here, my craft box. I got to pull that down. I sold something out of this box. It's super heavy. I'm going to have to set you down for a second. We'll get it out. I'll show you what sold. Okay, their Christmas stockings is what I'm looking for. Oh, this might be it. Are these it? Busilla Heartfelt Christmas Creations. This is it. There's 2 of them. 2 kits. I think they are exactly the same. Had them listed at $20 free shipping. I've had them listed for a long time. And they sold on offer $17 plus shipping. Or, I'm sorry, $17 free shipping. And I think I got these at a big estate sale where it was like fill a bag and box. It was a hoarder's place. I got a bunch of stuff, but it's been years. I'm just happy they're going out. But unfortunately, that's all that's going out right now. So today I'm going to try to go, well, today's Tuesday, so my hometown thrift is reopened again because the snow's gone, or the snow's starting to melt. So they're back open. I'm heading there at 4 o'clock so I can see if there's anything on half off day. Last week I did really well, or 2 weeks ago, last time I went, I did really well. And then after that, get back, I got to finish my video edit because I can't do it tomorrow. And then hopefully I can get out here and list some things because I need to get some sales. It's just the way it is. It's the nature of this beast. You have to feed eBay for it to, I guess, feed my bank account. Is that how it works? Thank you so much for hanging out there with me today. Hopefully we'll have some more tomorrow. I'll see you then. Folks, today is Wednesday, the 4th of February, 2026, and I have a few sold items so far for the day. It's lunchtime right now. I think I'm going to pull them after work. I just wanted to let you know I did go to my hometown thrift yesterday and picked up a few items. I spent more than I usually spend there, and I still got a good deal. Right there, I got some American Eagle shirts. Not worth a bunch, but they were in the fill-a-bag for $1 racks, and so I picked up a couple other things. That makes them free, right? That's how that works. So I'm going to lot them together. If I don't keep that red one, and those will do, even if they sell for $10, I got them for nothing. I got a couple of ladies' jeans. I listed one last night already. Got some plush, including a Chuck E. Cheese plush. And then there was some Beyblades, brand new, not vintage, but brand new and sealed. And they're the Pro Series. And I got a deal on them. They had them at pretty crazy prices, but here's one right here. There's another one. And that's why I spent the $40, was basically those things. But I think they're going to do well. I listed 4 of the items I picked up last night already. I have a couple in the wash, some clothes I picked up in the wash. So those will get listed, and I think we'll do pretty good out of that sale. A $40 pickup. I think we'll more than double our money on the 4 items I've listed so far. Just may take a bit, for them to sell. As always, that's how eBay works, right? You list them and it takes a little bit. It's delayed income sometimes. Okay, I got some items to pull. I'm going to pull them in just a second for you, but I have to finish my workday on my end. So it'll go by faster for you, I promise. I'll see you in just a second. Well, I'm back. I told you it'd be just a second. It took quite a bit longer for me, but we made it. We both made it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we both made it. I have 3 orders going out. And the first one is on Poshmark. It is in my C2 box. It says it's number 11. There it is. This is some Style & Co. cropped jeans. They're super wide leg, or they're wide leg, but they're cropped. So they're only like capri length, I guess. Size 16. I had sold these before on eBay. They came back as a return, wrong size. Part of the tag was ripped off, the part that had the price on it. So I had to re-photograph it, but it sold again, and it sold $15 plus shipping. So not making a killing, 12 bucks on Poshmark after fees, but I got those hometown thrift. I'm pretty sure I probably paid $1, so that's 10 times my money after fees. That's not too bad, and jeans are super easy to ship. The only thing I don't like about clothing is the listing part. Okay, I have 2 on eBay. Mercari has been dead to me. I think we should maybe break up at some point. But the one on eBay is right down here. It's supposed to be in my pink tub. We sold a Milwaukee drill battery charger a little while ago that came out of the trashy storage unit. With that charger came this. It's an impact drill replacement handle. This would it snaps on the side of the impact drill so you can put more leverage on the tool, I guess. This I was really excited when I was going to that unit because it was a Milwaukee case. So I pulled it out. I could hear things in it. I open it up, and the only thing that's in there is the battery charger and this handle. But they sold. It's going to go towards paying off that storage unit, which I still am like $195 in the hole. This sold on offer $7 plus shipping. So after fees, I'll get like $5.50 or something, maybe a little bit more than that, and that'll go towards that. So it'll be like $189 to still in the red. But eventually, I think we will be in the profit, or at least broken even and not be in the red. I do have an original Game Boy in here somewhere that I need to list that I found in there, and I really need to get that listed. But I was looking for a game to test it with, and I got to find my old Tetris game. I know it's somewhere in my garage with my other Game Boy games, my Game Boy Advance games. So I'll have to track it down. And then the last item we have today is some comic books, and they're out of the 2K anime buy right here. They're upside down. Let me get you on the wall. These are Viz Comics El Hazard from, does it say a year on them? I didn't even look. It's story and art by Hidetomo Tsubura. There's the name. I'm terribly mispronouncing it. Anyway, these came on the 2K anime buy, and I finally got them listed. They're in old bags with boards, and I just listed them as is. These sold $26.99 plus shipping. All profit for these will make like $23, $22.50 or something like that after fees. Just rough math off the top of my head, maybe a little bit more than that. And happy to see these go out. I still have some comics to list. I just ordered some new bags and boards from Amazon because I have some comics down there that have no boards and have no bags, or they're like multiple comics in one bag with no board, and I just don't want to sell them like that. So I do have some more comics to list. I am happy these are going out, though. We're going to get all 3 of these items packed up and to the post office in just a bit. I did list at lunch. I told you I was going to, and we listed about $48 worth of stuff from things I bought last night in that $40 buy. So we're going to do okay on that one. Still have some jeans, still have the things that are in the wash in the house. They're probably out of the wash now, but we're put in the wash, and I'm going to try to get them up either tonight after church or before church, depending, or tomorrow at the very latest. Just get it all listed, and then I can look at listing some stuff out of my death pile because I need to do that too. Okay, let's land the plane for today. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Hey folks, today is Thursday. It's the 5th of February, and I didn't fix my hair. There we go, all better. I have 5 orders, I think, all on eBay. I did have an offer on Poshmark that I countered, and I did have an offer I accepted on Mercari, but the payment failed. Maybe those will come in. But the first one we have is an anime DVD, and I'm going to need a second hand. Hold on. This is Black Lagoon 0003, and don't know too much about it. Came in the 2K anime buy, sold on offer. I sent it 10% out offer, 20% off offer. I sent an offer out, $5.39 plus shipping on that one. And I think we're going to go smallest to biggest. So the next one is a video game. This game has sold bonkers. Not in my store, but GTA 5. I can't believe when this even come out. 2008, 2013. So probably 2013. And they're still making this game and releasing it on modern systems. It's crazy. This is the 360 version, which was the original version, I guess. $7.99 plus shipping on that one. The only reason I got $7.99 was A, I waited for a while for it to sell, and B, it's got the map in there, which if you have the map, that makes the item worth a little bit more than if you don't have the map. Okay, what's next? It is a Lego minifig. They're here in this box, and it's one of the Disney ones. I don't have too many Disney ones left. Okay, I have one Disney one left. It is the Queen. All right, this is one of these Disney guys, and it's still sealed, but you can tell what they are in these bags because you can just kind of feel around for it. She is not on the cover, but is the evil queen from Snow White. $9.99 plus shipping. It's going out. That's all easy packers so far. All easy packers. I have a pair of pants next. We're down here again. And I'm going to get in my ADH Dave box here. And these jeans right here sold. They came out of my death pile. I know I picked them up at my hometown thrift. I think they had a $3 price tag on them, which probably means I paid $1.50. And I listed them last week, so they sold pretty quick. They didn't sell for a lot. $10.99 plus shipping. But they sold, and someone must have been thinking they needed flannel lined pants with it being so cold in the last week. And they're getting them. Hopefully they can still use them and it's not warm by the time I get there, and then they start to return. And okay, let's not spiral out yet. Okay, one more item. It is a toner cartridge. It's the first item of the things I picked up for $40 Tuesday at my hometown thrift that has sold. And it's this right here. It is a Brother toner cartridge, $7.30. The only reason I picked it up is it had a $5 price tag. It was half off day. I paid $2.50 for it, and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Not a super valuable toner cartridge on eBay in the resale market. Probably like $60 or more in the store, but you know, when I can pick it up for $2.50 and sell it for $30 and it sold in like 2 days, we'll definitely take it. And I think that's it. Let me make sure nothing else has come through. Okay, looks like that is it for right now. As usual, I'm going to get this stuff packed up. I got to get back to my day job, finish up my insurance work for the day, and then tonight, probably no listings getting done. My daughter has a basketball game she's cheering at. It's an hour away. We got to drive. She has to be there at like 5:30, 5:45 or something. So we have to leave at 4:45. That doesn't give a lot of time to do anything by the time I'm done at work and go to the post office. And then we'll be back late because it's an hour drive, more than an hour drive back too. So it is what it is. I said that phrase a bunch in the last video and it annoyed me as I was editing. So let's take that out and we'll just say family first. That's the main thing, right? God and family. And then reselling is way down the list, to be honest with you. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday, folks. Today is the 6th of February. I have 7 items. 7 items going out. Didn't list anything, like I said, yesterday evening or yesterday at all. Basketball game, we got in after 10. So that's a late night for me. I'm usually up around 5 o'clock-ish so I can get out to the shed and get my day job going as soon as possible. Flexible schedule. The sooner I start, the sooner I get off. And that's what's important. 7 items. The first one is on Poshmark. Only one on Poshmark. It's this big Coca-Cola pitcher. Came out of the trashy storage unit and took an offer. Well, I sent a counter, $8 plus shipping. I think I had it listed at 10, and it sold on Poshmark probably for the cheaper shipping, for them at least. So as long as it's under 5 pounds, I don't even know what Mercari or what Poshmark even charges for shipping anymore for the buyers. I never buy anything. I'm just a seller there. But on eBay, without getting the buyer's discount, that would have been like $15, $20 or more just for shipping. So I'm not surprised it sold on Mercari or on Poshmark. That's why I put it on there. Keep saying Mercari. It's because the next couple things we sold on Mercari. We have 3 on Mercari. We have 3 on eBay. I'm going to stop stepping on my words and just move over to those. First up on Mercari is a Pokemon card, and it's in P122. And this one is a Clefairy card. And I think I had it listed at 10. Sent offers out, got a counter, took it $7.22 plus standard envelope shipping on that one. So at least it pays for the pack it came in, even after fees and everything. There's a little profit on those, with packs being about $5. And we have 2 more. They're down here. I sold the last batch of patches that I had. These are Boy Scout patches, and I had a buyer actually yesterday. I accepted an offer on these, and the payment declined on Mercari. And then I had a different person reach out asking if I sell just one patch. I don't like doing that because then I have to rephotograph and everything. So I just said no, but I'm open to offers. They sent an offer, which was more than the first offer I accepted, and they paid, or it went through. These sold for $12 plus shipping. So just a lot of Boy Scout patches, including a council strip to my old council, which no longer exists. It's a rarer patch, but I don't think it's worth much unless you live around here and are nostalgic about that council. Okay, and then there is a manga set. It's 4 manga books, Comic Party. Now I have 2 Comic Party mangas. They are different. Different companies made them. Different writers wrote them. But make sure I pull the right ones. One has 3 and one has 4, so that's going to make it easy. And they are right here. These are done by Shihiko Inui. There we are, 1 through 4. They are all first printings from Tokyo Pop, and they sold $15.19 plus shipping. And I think those are going to go UPS, which means I got to go to UPS today too. And now we're moving on to eBay. I have a coffee mug, and I didn't look to see where it was located at. It just says B. Super, Justin. Thank you for that one. After looking at every box I had, I finally found it, or every little tray thing I have for coffee mugs. This is a Kentucky Wildcats SEC Tournament Champions mug from 1997, and it's labeled B because I have 2 of them. This one sold full asking price, $12.99 plus shipping. It just took 2 years or more to sell, but it sold, which means I have a hole in that tray and I can put another mug in, and I have a couple out of this trashy storage unit that'll fill that spot super easily, I guess, and we'll see if that sells. Next up, I have a hat. It's not skewed, so it's probably in 1, and I don't think it's in number 2. It's bright orange camouflage. Oh, I see it. Let's get it out. Here it is. This is a vintage Railtech hat. I don't know what Railtech made. I bought I think 4 of these hats, and this is the last one. I thought this was the coolest because it was very old school redneck style, you know, this orange camo. This sold $8.05 plus shipping on offer, and I think that was one I sent a 10% off offer. They countered at $8.05, and I took it. So that is for that one. One left, at least right now, and we may have more later. We have 1 more. It is another manga book set, and there's 2 of them, and it was right above or right under the one I just pulled. So let me get those out. And these are Parallel Paradise 1 and 2 first printings, and these sold $19.99 plus shipping out of the 2K anime buy, of course, as well. So that's another, what, 20 and 15. It's another $35 out of that 2K purchase before fees. So after fees, it'll be, what I say, $35. So it'll be like $30 maybe of profit. We'll definitely take it. We're still seeing like residual profit, which is awesome. And that is going to be it for the day so far. I do have to finish my day job. and get this stuff packed up. And if anything else comes in before I run to the post office, we'll definitely jump back on here and clear the deck. I did accept an offer on Depop this morning, which means nothing until they pay. So we will see if they actually pay. Typically, they don't. But that's the way it goes there. I still get a few sales on there, and it's super quick with Flip. And I wanted to mention, if you hadn't heard, that the Reseller Rally is going to be in Cincinnati again in September, and tickets sold out super fast last time. I was able to go, but I was on like the second chance ticket. So I got my ticket just a few weeks before the show or before the rally because someone had canceled. And so it's an awesome experience. And I'm not saying this so you could come see me, but I'm going so I can see the folks that I watch on YouTube. And this year, Lonnie from Shed Flips and Candace from Shed Flips is going to be there. And they were the ones I really missed not seeing at the last one because they didn't attend. So I'm super excited about that. I already have my ticket. I got to get my hotel room. I think the last time it was like I spent $500 or $600 just to get there. But we're going to be yard selling and or flea marketing, or I'm going to be yard selling and flea marketing that Saturday. And I did really well at that flea market last time 3 years ago. So I don't know if I'm going to flea market or tag along with somebody. If anybody's open for that for yard selling, we'll definitely see. But it's close enough to drive. So if I buy anything, I can throw it in the trunk and get it home. And we're going to pay for the trip that way. That's what we're going to do. That's the plan anyway. Okay, I have to get back to work. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me today so far. We'll add anything on, we'll add it here. If not, I'll see you Monday. Hey folks, today is Monday. It is the 9th of February. Yesterday was a Super Bowl. We had our big youth Super Bowl party last night, and I was pooped in the game. Not that it was much going on other than watching the game, yelling at things going on, and eating. But I got home after my bedtime, so I'm dragging a little bit today. We have a few orders. Typically, Super Bowl Sunday is not a huge sales weekend because everyone's spending money on food, I feel like, watching the game and not getting in there. But I had a good time. We got a few sales, 6 on eBay. We have 3 on Mercari. I don't think we have anything anywhere else. But 9's not terrible for a bad weekend, so we're going to be okay. The first one on Mercari, we'll do Mercari first, is a Zippo lighter. And it's one I came out of the trashy storage unit. So that one is going to go towards paying off that thing. And it should be in here, I think. And it's not a super fancy one. And it's not in the greatest of shape. There's some definitely wear on the case, though the insert looks brand new. This one from 2004, made in the USA. I think it's one of the last years they made in the USA. $7.99 plus shipping for that one. Out of the other storage unit we got before that, I have a couple magazines, and these are vintage Entertainment Weekly magazines. They all have the X-Files on the cover. Let me show you here. The person that had the storage unit definitely liked the X-Files. There's this one, and this one, and this one, all from the 90s. These sold $12.14 plus shipping. That must have been like a 10% off offer or something, but they're going out. And then the last one on Mercari going out is here in my G2 tub. Let me pull that one down. And it's going to be this Cottonelle Village lot right here. So there's some little figurines with bunnies. And then there is this gateway for the town. And there's not anything fancy. You can see the price right there, $3.99. Came from Joann Fabric Store. Picked them up in a yard sale, maybe for like $1 total. They sold on offer $10 plus shipping. All right, we're moving on to eBay. I got some sheet music. I'm trying to see. It is sheet music. Oh, it's a magazine. Sheet music magazine. And this one came from a estate sale where I bought a bunch of magazines and different things and a bunch of sheet music. I think it's in this stack over here. Yeah, here it is. This is Sheet Music Magazine from January 1980. The Songs of Jerome Kern. Not in the greatest of shape, but I mean, for the buyer, where else are they going to find it except on eBay? This is, well, this sold $4.99 plus shipping. All right, next up we have a CD down here in drawer number 9. And let me get that out. It's a jazz CD I picked up at an estate sale. I paid $1 for a bunch. Some did Some sold for pretty good money. This one sold for about the average $9.99 plus shipping right here. I already pulled the bucket down for our next item. It is a plush, and I think it's here in this bag here. Not the greatest, but he's kind of fat and wouldn't fit in the clear bags I usually put them in. And this is a Brother Bear plush from, what is it, from 2003. I don't think I've ever seen this movie. It wasn't very, I don't know how popular it is. Maybe kids that were little kids, people that were little kids in 2003 really like it. But this is a, what is it called? It's a tumble and laugh bear. So you push the button, it laughs and does somersaults. And so it's electronic. It's plush, but it's got a plastic frame, so you can't squish it down. It's going to have to go in a box. It sold $11.99 plus shipping. And that leaves 3 more items left to sell on eBay, or left to ship on eBay to pull. I got 3 more items to show you, and they're all clothing. One is one I feel like I've had listed forever and ever and ever. I'm going to go grab it. And instead of bringing you to the box, I'm bringing the box to you. It's in my Josh box, and it's right here. This is a Under Armour Colorado Fireworks shirt. Now, the Colorado Fireworks are a professional softball team, I think, or at least they were. And they came to our region ages ago. I found this shirt when I first started reselling. I think it ended up my death pile for a little bit. Then it got listed like in 2021 or something. It's finally sold after lowering the price and sending out offers, lowering the price. It did sell without an offer, but it was much lower than it was before, or at least when we first started. $5.99 plus shipping. I'm just happy it's out the door today. And then I have a hoodie. Let me go grab that box. This one is in C2, and it is a Kansas University Jayhawks. This is it's a champion shirt, not reverse weave, but champion hoodie. $16.19 plus shipping for this one. This one I think was a hometown thrift pickup for $1. So that one was listed for a couple months, but not bad at all. And then we have the last item. I went ahead and grabbed it. This is a blue coat. It's kind of spilling out of the bag I had it stored in. But this is a vintage King Louis Pro Fit Sherpa lined jacket. I feel like this is a coach's jacket your grandpa wore when he coached baseball in the 70s. So this is her early 80s. That's the kind of coat it is. I think it may be new tags or like new. I don't remember how I listed it, probably used, but it sold $19 plus shipping. I think I had it listed at 23 or 24, sent out 10% off offer. I think they countered at 19 and I took it because we've had it listed for a while, and I'll obviously put it in a bigger bag, but that's what I had when I listed it. And so that's what it's in. So overall, I feel like this week was rather meh. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't super great. I didn't do a lot of work. I was busy a lot this weekend, busy a lot this week. We put up a few orders, maybe like, or a few listings, maybe 10 all week. So I'm happy with the sales, thankful for the sales we have. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out there with me this week. And I appreciate you. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, I hope I earned your subscription. You can totally subscribe by hitting that button down at the bottom. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I guess we're going to wrap it up. We always like to end the show saying, I hope you have a great day. God bless.